Hey, Jackie here. I wanted to chat with you guys about the very last BOGO, which is happening tomorrow, Tuesday, July the 30th. So let's discuss these plants, what the heck they do, and why you need them in your home, okay? So my name is Jackie. I am a gold leader with doTERRA. I'm also a certified health coach. So I come at things a little bit different. I'm always thinking about diet and nutrition and how things impact our immune system. So some of what I'm going to share with you applies to that. All right, so tomorrow is buy Spearmint and get a lemon and a tangerine for absolutely free. I love when they do BOGOs because I love for you guys to have tools in your home that you can have readily available and use in your own lives and with your families. So a couple of books that I really like that I'm going to point out to you guys. This one right here is a great book. It talks a lot about plants, where they come from historically, how they've been used in our bodies through history for medicinal reasons. So I really like this book. There's also one that I loaned out to a neighbor that's called Essential Oils and Emotions that I really like. But I have the cheat sheet wheel right here. If you're into the emotional benefits of plants, this is a fun little wheel that you can get on Aroma Tools. And then I also like this guy right here. You can download this free. This is called the doTERRA Chemistry Wheel. You can get this online and it's free. Some resources for you. Okay, so what is spearmint and what does it do? So spearmint is similar to a peppermint. It's a menthol, so it's in the mint family. The reason that it's called spearmint is because the leaves on the little spearmint plant are actually spear-shaped, which is kind of fun. It's sourced in India. And if you guys don't know how doTERRA works, we source plants where they naturally grow. We don't try to grow everything here in the United States or in one country. We source the plants where they go, where they grow. It's late, I just got off work. All right, so I recently got to go to Guatemala last October and source cardamom and understand how this whole cycle works. It's fantastic, and I would love to share that with you in detail if that interests you. But by growing the plants where they're naturally meant to grow, one, you're going to get a healthier plant, but two, our impact on the world is so much bigger because we're able to create jobs around the globe that are sustainable versus just jobs in the US or in one specific country. So I love that business model. It's something I believe in and I love it. So spearmint is sourced in India, and so think of it as a gentler peppermint. So if you're not a peppermint fan, all the things that we normally use peppermint for, like headaches or stomach aches, we could use spearmint for. We could also use spearmint with kids because it's a gentler version of peppermint, if that makes any sense. Something you can do, you can put it on your toothbrush right before you're going to put your toothpaste on and brush your teeth. Gives it kind of like a fun flavor. It's going to give you fresh breath before you start your day. You can put a couple drops in a glass of water if you're having a tummy upset. For some reason, after I hit 40, I know I'm 40, confession moment, right? I started getting heartburn. Like, what the heck? I don't know what that was all about. So now I use peppermint and spearmint and digestin and those things in water to take a glass of water, and it kind of settles that heartburny type stuff that happens. So those are some practical ways that you could use spearmint. It also, one of the things I want to point out is it's really heavy in limonene. Now, I'm not going to get all sciencey on you, but I do want you guys to understand. So the chemistry wheel right here we go. I'm going to show this to you. It's probably going to be backwards. That we have something called monoterpenes, and within that we have the limonenes. Limonene typically tends to be citrus, but not always. And citrus hits our bloodstream very quick. It also hits our limbic system very quick. So our limbic system is the only part of our brain that's actually exposed to the environment. So that creates mood, right? Your dopamine levels. There's all sorts of things that we can chat about that. But just understanding that aroma, smell, impacts our mindset. So citruses tend to uplift our mood. Well, spearmint is in that limonene family. So actually all three of these are mood uplifters, which is cool. So you can put all three of them in a diffuser if you wanted to. Okay, so let's talk about tangerine. So tangerine, I'm sorry, I gotta look at my notes here really quick. Most of it I have memorized, but I can't remember where tangerine sourced in Brazil, that's right. So this comes from Brazil. Now, when we source fruit like lemons and tangerines and things like that, we source from the rind of the fruit. So it's highly concentrated in that limonene. And the reason you want to do that, it's sort of like juicing, right? You know, I'm vegetarian, so instead of eating 45 salads throughout the day, I might juice 45 salads and just drink it. So it's highly concentrated nutrients in liquid form. So that's what we're doing with the tangerine. And again, it's going to uplift the mood, but it has a unique quality. It belongs to the linalool family, which is lavender as well. So right here, where it's calming, it actually has linalool in it also. So uplifting and calming at the same time. Kind of unique. You're going to find this in the Citrus Bliss blend that we sell with doTERRA. You're also going to find it in the Elevation blend. So that's why we love this one, right? It's very citrusy. Okay, so lemon. Lemon is sourced in Sicily, and along with our bergamot, which is one of my personal favorites. I love bergamot. So lemon, again, comes from the rind. It's going to uplift the mood. It's going to help with detoxing the body. I tend to drink a lot of this in water in the morning. Lemon water is a great way to break your breakfast, right? You were fasting throughout the night. Breakfast. You know, I know, cheesy, right? Anyhow, so we're breaking our fast that we had all night long, and what you break it with is really important. Some people actually use broths. You know, they'll use chicken broth or some type of veggie broth as their first meal of the day for that reason. Lemon water is a really good alternative to that. So I use usually, let's see, I think in a spray bottle. I don't think I have one. It's downstairs in my kitchen. But I have a spray bottle that's yay big, okay? So I put water in there. I put half water, half white vinegar. I do 10 drops of lemon essential oil and 10 drops of lime essential oil, and that's actually like my Windex cleaner. So I use that for my glass. So it's very good for cleaning your home, for helping your home feel refreshed. It takes about a year for 500 to 600 pounds of lemons to be produced on one tree, and 75 lemons are needed for this one bottle, which is crazy. I'd read somewhere 45, but doTERRA's website actually says 75, which is insane. These are highly concentrated plants in liquid form, so a couple drops goes a very long way. I actually don't really buy lemons all that often anymore because if you're like me, I'm busy. And so what would happen is I would buy this bag of lemons and I would stick them in my kitchen and they would get mold on them, right? So now when I'm cooking, I actually just use my lemon essential oil in whatever recipe that calls for lemon, and it works fantastic because they're actually lemons. If you don't know how this works, if you flip your bottle over, see where it says supplement fact? That means that you can take it internally. It means it's a plant. It means the only thing in here is what the bottle says. It's lemons. There's no synthetics. There's no additives. So all three of these are actually for internal use. So you could use this in like a little veggie cap. If you haven't seen on your account, they're like $4 for a bottle of veggie caps. They last forever. There's like 160 in the bottle. So you could put your drops in your veggie cap and you could swallow that, and that's your morning citrus bliss boost, right? With a little bit of tummy settling with the spearmint. So these are practical ways that we use essential oils in our life as plant-based solutions. Now, if you're really into the emotions of essential oils, this little wheel is fun. We're doing the Blue Tansy challenge for those of you guys that have seen, or if you want to participate in that, let me know. But Blue Tansy helps with purpose and mindset because the plants absorb into our bloodstream and have impacts on our mindset, right? So I saw spearmint on here somewhere. I think it was, I'm like sweating in here. It's not because I'm 40. It's because it's like 110 degrees outside. So I'm hot. Okay. I see on here, I can't remember now where spearmint fell. I think it was under, let's find it. Oh, here it is. Constricted. If you're withholding your voice and not feeling like you're able to express how you feel, you would rub spearmint on your voice box to help give you courage and open up your voice box. All right, you guys, it's literally $28 tomorrow in your account for all freaking three of these. That's a lot of bang for your buck. highly recommend that you stock up during BOGOs. It's such a great time. Don't forget to ask friends and family if they want one, because it's nice to share, right? So you can order up to 4 per account, 4 sets per account. So make sure you share with everybody else. All right, chat soon. Good to see you guys. Bye.